morning, muscles! It's Mr. Fallon, and today is Wednesday. Today is going to be the best day for you, I can already tell. Thanks for joining me this morning on Good Morning Muscles. Remember, Good Morning Muscles is your daily Kickstarter for what's going to be an amazing day. It's uploaded on Mr. Fallon's YouTube page every morning, 6 a.m. Wake up, do Good Morning Muscles. Get so strong and kick off your day in the best way possible. Hey, all right, come on, let's go. All right, let's get warmed up. For our warm-up today, we are doing a hustle warm-up. For our hustle warm-up, we need our box, we need our jug. Take our box, put our box down. We're taking 3 giant steps. 1, 2, 3. Set your jug down. We're going back to our shoebox. Mr. Fallon's going to give you a movement. I'm going to give you a number, and you're going to race Mr. Fallon to see if you can beat Mr. Fallon to that number. Every time you touch the jug or touch the box, you score a point. Our first movement, sliding. Are you ready? Our score we're going to try to get to is going to be 50. Come on. Start with one hand on the box. Make sure your belly button and toes are pointed towards the TV. We're going for 50. Ready, set, hustle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're going all the way to 50, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Come on and hustle. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Halfway done. Keep hustling. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, come on, 15 more, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. How'd you do? Woo! Alright, this time we're going to start off running to the jug, and then we're going to slide back to the box. Run and slide. Run and slide. Our score for round 2 is going to be 20. Are you ready? Shove your hand on the jug, running and sliding. Ready, set, hustle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, hustle, 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 19, and 20. How'd you do? All right, up next, we're doing the bear walk. The score we're going to try to get to is going to be 10. All right. Ready, you can start with your foot by the box. Ready, and hustle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hustle, hustle, hustle. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! How'd you do? Alright, our final one. This time, we're going to gallop that way. And then we're going to back pedal this way or go backwards. Your score you're going to try to get is going to be 18. Galloping and going backwards. Turn off here. Ready. Set. Hustle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going for 18. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Hey, nice hustle. Boys and girls, it's now time for Spot Run Story Time. We're reading Wayside School's Falling Down. We're on chapter 12. It's called Pencils. Jason borrowed a pencil from Allison. When he gave it back to her, it was full of teeth marks. Allison held the pencil by its point. Yuck, she said, you chewed on it. Jason felt awful. It was very embarrassing to borrow someone's pencil and then chew on it. Sorry, he said, I didn't do it on purpose. You can keep it, said Allison. She dropped the pencil on Jason's desk, then raised her hand. Mrs. Jules, can I go to the bathroom? I have to wash my hands. Jason slobbered all over my pencil. Everybody laughed. Jason turned red. I'm sorry, Allison, he said. I know it's a disgusting habit. I just can't help it. Don't let Jason touch any of my books, said Allison as she headed out of the room. He might eat them. Everybody laughed again. Here, you can eat my book, Jason, said Todd. I don't like it anyway. Mrs. Jules made Todd write his name on the blackboard under the word discipline. Jason was so mad at himself, he broke the chewed-up pencil into bits. This wasn't a smart thing to do. Everybody take out a pencil and a piece of paper, said Mrs. Jules. It's time for our spelling test. Jason slapped himself on the forehead. I'm so silly, he thought. Rondi, may I borrow a pencil, please? He asked. Rondi made a face. All my pencils are new, she said. How do I know you won't eat it? I won't, said Jason, I promise. You better not, said Rondi. She gave him one of her pencils. It was new and freshly sharpened. Jason liked the way it smelled. The first word is orchestra, said Mrs. Jules. Jason tried to remember how to spell orchestra. He stuck the back of the pencil in his mouth. Second word, garbanzo. Jason chewed on the eraser. When the spelling test was over, Rondi's pencil was worse than Allison. Jason looked at it in horror. He didn't even remember chewing it. Oh no, he thought, what am I going to do? He stuck it inside his desk. Jason, may I have the pencil back, please? What pencil? Asked Jason. The one I lent you, said Rondi. Jason opened his desk and pretended to look for it. I don't know where it is, he said. Mrs. Jules, Jason stole my pencil, called Rondi. "Jason, give Rhonda your pencil back," said Mrs. Jewls. He gave it to her. "You chewed on it!" exclaimed Rhonda. Everyone laughed. "No, I didn't," said Jason. "Those are your teeth marks." "How could they be my teeth marks?" asked Rhonda. She smiled. She was missing her two front teeth. "So," said Jason, "you don't chew pencils with your front teeth. You chew them with your back teeth." "How do you know?" asked Rhonda. Said Jason. Mrs. Jewls made Jason write his name on the board under the word discipline, because he chewed Rhonda's pencil, then lied about it. "And try not to eat the chalk," she said. Everyone laughed. Rhonda threw the chewed-up pencil out the window. It hit Louis on the head. Mrs. Jewls gave Damon a stack of worksheets and asked them to pass them out. They contained arithmetic problems. Jason had to borrow another pencil. "Allison, may I borrow another pencil, please?" he said. "Eat my socks," said Allison. That wasn't such a bad idea. Jason realized if he stuffed a sock in his mouth, he wouldn't be able to chew a pencil. Myron looked at his worksheet. "I don't feel like doing this stuff," he said. "Here, Jason, you can have my pencil." "Thanks, Myron," said Jason. "I promise not to chew on it." He hoped he'd be able to keep his promise. He thought about asking Mrs. Jewls for a Tootsie Roll Pop. "If I'm sucking on that, I won't chew on Myron's pencil. And a Tootsie Roll Pop would probably taste better than Allison's socks." He didn't know for sure because he had never tasted Allison's socks. But before he could ask Mrs. Jewls called him. "Jason, will you come here for a moment?" she said. "I think I know how to keep you from chewing pencils." Jason smiled as he walked to her desk. "I like the purple ones," he told her. But Mrs. Jewls didn't give him a Tootsie Roll Pop. Instead, she taped his mouth shut with heavy-duty masking tape. She had to use a lot of tape because Jason had the second biggest mouth in the class. "There," she said. Jason started back to his seat. "Aren't you even going to say thank you?" asked Mrs. Jewls. Said Jason. "You're welcome," said Mrs. Jewls. "Hey, Jason," teased Allison, "you look like a mummy." "Don't sneeze," said Rhonda. "You'll blow your head off." They both laughed. Jason said back to them. It was a very bad thing to say. He wasn't supposed to use words like that. "You better not pull the tape off," said Rhonda. "You might rip off your lips." They both laughed again. Jason had never been more embarrassed in his whole life. His ears burned as he set to work on the arithmetic problems. They were tough problems. Several times the pencil crashed against the tape, but the tape held firm. Mrs. Jewls was very proud of herself. Not only did the It's now time for Top 3! And today we're going to talk about Mr. Fallon's Top 3 favorite sports to play. Starting off at number 3. My third favorite sport to play is volleyball. My number 2 favorite sport to play is baseball. And do you know Mr. Fallon's number 1? My number 1 favorite sport to play is football. Put your top 3 favorite sports to play in the comments below. I can't wait to see your top 3. What do you call a sleepy bull? A bulldozer! What time is it? Game time! Alright, for game time this week, we are working on juggling. Yesterday in game time, we worked on juggling with our plastic bags, and we used 2 shopping bags. We did a few different ways of juggling. First, we started off with just 1 shopping bag. We tossed with this hand, caught it back and forth like this. Then we juggled it in a circle like this. Oh my goodness, Mr. Fallon. Juggled it in a circle like this. And then when we got good, we switched and juggled the other way. And then we made an X and we crossed it and juggled like this. If you missed yesterday's episode, go back, watch it, do those juggling skills. because you're going to need to be able to do that for today, because today we're adding our third shopping bag. All right, for our game today, what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 shopping bags and hold it in one hand like this. Take 1 shopping bag, hold it in your hand like this. The way this is going to work is to start off, you're going to go with your hand with 2 shopping bags, and you're going to toss just one of them up in the air. And then you need to catch it with this hand. But as soon as you toss this one up in the air, you then need to toss this one in the air. And as soon as you toss this one in the air, then you need to toss this one in the air. And then you need to be ready to catch them as it goes. Watch how this looks. I have 2 shopping bags in this hand, 1 shopping bag in this hand, so I'm going to start with this hand. Toss it and catch it. Oh, let's try that again. And it works better if your shopping bags aren't all folded up. Whew. Let's try that again. I have 2 in this hand, 1 in this hand. I'm going to start off with my hand with 2. Here we go. Oh, I got a little better. Now I have 2 in this hand, so I need to start with this hand first. Toss it and touch it. Oop, that was stinky. Try again. Try again. And Mr. Fallon's going to keep practicing, because when Mr. Fallon practices, Mr. Fallon gets better. And when you practice, guess what happens to you? You get better. Boys and girls, keep practicing. Keep getting better. Boys and girls, hey, good work today. Mr. Fallon is sweating right now from working so hard. I can only imagine how much you're sweating. I don't know, can you see how sweaty Mr. Fallon is? Whew. Sweaty, sweaty, sweaty. Sweaty's good, because that means I am getting stronger. If you're sweating, you're getting stronger too. Good job. Boys and girls, thanks for joining me today in Good Morning Muscles. Come back tomorrow. We're going to have some more juggling. We're going to have a special Alexa warm-up. We're going to learn a little bit more about LeBron James. And we're going to have so much more fun. Until then, see you tomorrow. Muscles, yeah!